I'm Melissa Wilson, candidate for Ward 1 Alderman. My husband and I have lived in the Smithville community for 16 years. I bring to the City Council 43 years in banking with a financing emphasis. I work with church budgets as well. I'm also on the Clay County Senior Service Board, been the treasurer of that organization for 3 years, and we manage a $2 million plus budget. My platform is economic development, transparency, and conservative fiscal spending. And I appreciate your vote on April 4th. Thank you.
I'm Judy. I'm running for Alderman in Ward 1. We moved here in 1970. We came to open a business, which we did. And then I was given the opportunity to work for the city of Smithville. And I retired as city clerk after 25 years. So I do have experience in the government. I will be brief. I'm proud to call Smithville my home. I'm excited to see where it is headed. And please go out and vote for whomever. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Chuck Blunker, and I'm a candidate for Alderman in Ward 3. I've lived in Smithville for just over 10 years, and I'm very proud to be a resident of Smithville and the great things that are going on here and want to help continue to move our community forward. I'm currently a hospital CEO, and many of you may know my wife, Judy, who served on the grade configuration committee, and my son, Jeremiah, who is at Storm Baseball. Otherwise, they'd be with us here. He's in the 3rd grade, so he keeps us pretty active. I'm a hospital CEO by day, and before moving to Smithville, I had a 10-year career in Washington, D.C., where I worked for 2 United States Senators, Rod Grahams from Minnesota and Fred Thompson from Tennessee, who many of you may know. I also had the pleasure in 2001 in serving in the White House in the Executive Office of the President, where I was there on 9/11 and ensuring to make sure that we were responsive to the new threat that came amongst us. As a community, we see very clearly change coming our way, and we've heard it all tonight. So I plan to use that background as I move back to Missouri, where I was appointed by the governor to the Missouri Military Preparedness and Enhancement Commission, where I was later elected chairman and served on the Missouri Veterans Commission. I'm proud of that work. But what I see for our community is, first and foremost, we have to listen to you, the citizens. We have to create a strategic plan based on the feedback you gave us from the candidate survey that was completed last year. Lots of great information to go create a strategic plan to respond to your needs. Second, we need to be efficient management of all our resources, and first and foremost, that's your tax dollars. Folks, we need to make sure that we're using your tax dollars wisely, and part of that is by hiring an economic development director, someone who can help drive economic development, expand our tax base to make sure we continue to have our strong schools and provide those resources and things that the community has asked for. I ask for your support on April 4th, and thanks again to the Courier Tribune for hosting this tonight. Thank you.
Alderman in Smithville in Ward 3. I'm married. My wife Janice for 30 years, coming this July. I've raised a son here in Smithville, Adam, who is now 21, and a very successful student at MU. We chose to come back to Smithville so that we could raise him here and have that same experience that I had back. My parents moved here in 1966. I was 2 years old. All my fondest memories are Sunday school teachers until I was old enough to go to school. After school, it was school teachers and every now and then a principal. And I don't know if you all have been there, but I was frequently with Mr. Buckner at the time. So I was elected alderman in 2000, and I served a 2-year term in Ward 3. And my platform here is that I believe that the number one issue in Ward 3, Amy, is our increasing property taxes. I believe that our tax burden just keeps going up, and I believe that the city itself, city council, should not be putting in the future property taxes to help cause more burden to our property values I think it will hurt our real estate, and I believe it will interfere with the funding in the future for our schools. I think that's very important. So, finally, I'll treat you as a customer. My customers, I'll give you my cell phone number. You can text me, you can call me, you can get my email. And if you bring a beverage with you, you can come over to my house and we'll sell it for porch. So that's the way I work. My neighbors know that. Thank you very much.
My name is John Chevalier. I have 2 daughters in the school district. I've been living here for about 12 years now. Love this town. It's really great. I love to see it growing. One of my main concerns is that we are seeing quite a bit of residential growth. We're not seeing so much on the economic side. So my mission is to make sure we're enacting policies to support strong commercial growth in this town, which will help our tax rates, it'll help our school out. And I think that is probably one of the main things we need to worry about right now.